Doing WNBA player props here on PrizePicks. Before I get started, there is a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks. PrizePicks will match 100% of your first deposit. Also, there is a Discord link in the description where we're building a strong community in there, as well as Patreon, where, for example, this video I'm giving 3 total player props that I do like. Patreon, I give around 10 each day for each given sport. Every single day, Monday through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. MLB, NFL, NBA, WNBA, college football, all in there. $10 a month. Go ahead and check that link out. But let's not waste any time, you guys. Let's get right into it. 3 total player props that I do like here on the WNBA site. We got the 2 playoff games here, the 2 conference, conference finals essentially, but Sky versus the Sun. The Chicago's up 2-1 in this one, and then Las Vegas leads 2-1 against the Storm in Seattle and in Connecticut. So both the teams that are up are playing on the road. These should do, honestly, but all 3 of these games in both these series have been pretty fun and exciting, in my opinion. Definitely some of the most interesting and, I guess, closer WNBA games we've seen all season. But yeah, both these teams that are at home, obviously on the brink of elimination, so these should be good ones. These are potentially the last big full slate we could see the WNBA season so far. So yeah, let's not waste any time though. Let's get right into it. 3 total player props that I do like. Let's go. So the first one is going to be blocks and steals. It's going to be Candace Parker over 2.5. I like this one obviously she's hit this over 2.5 in all 3 games here against Connecticut. She has been playing just at such a high level. She's been playing so well. You can see 16, 11, 4, 2, and 3, 22, 4, 4, and 1, and 3, 19, 18, 5, 4, and 6. Just filling up the stat sheet, really showing that she is one of the greatest WNBA players of all time. But I like this spot here for numerous reasons. One, because WNBA playoffs and playoffs in general, any sport where there's a series, I guess baseball kind of more similar, but mainly basketball, when there's a series, you start to see patterns, you start to see the exact minute rotations, and you just, patterns and things like this start to happen more, because teams are facing the same team back to back to back, a little bit more time to prepare. So I like Candace Parker here at 2.5. I think it's a great value here, considering she's hit well over this in all 3 games in this series. She's playing a ton of minutes, obviously. So I just like the over here a lot on this one, 2.5. The next play is going to be a free throws made, and again another play that we made on, I believe, Sunday. A'ja Wilson over 3.5 free throws made. I'm taking the over on this one. You can see here she's hit this in her last 2 games in the series, 8 free throws made and 6 free throws made. She had a kind of lackluster game, right? In her first game, 8, 12, and 3, and she really stepped it up over these last 2. We took her actual fantasy score under on this game, and it really, never again will I bet against A'ja Wilson. But she's been getting to the free throw line too. 6 free throw attempts, 11 free throw attempts in her last 2 games, which really obviously helps her stay aggressively offensively, and defensively is going to result in free throws. So I just think there's still value here at 3.5. It was 3.5 in the last game. I thought it was value. For this game, it's still 3.5. Hopefully it doesn't bump up to 4. But I love here A'ja Wilson over 3.5 free throws made against Seattle. In Seattle, obviously teams on the road, they're going to be a little bit more aggressive trying to get to the free throw line, get those easy points. So I like A'ja Wilson over 3.5 free throws made. And then the last one is going to be a PRA. And I'm going to take Chelsea Gray over 28.5 PRA here. If you can see here in the series, she's gone well over this her last 2. And her miss here in the game 1 was only 27, so she missed it by 2 points. But 46 PRA in her last game, 33 in the game before that. She's been playing well, and they're going to need her to play well against those guards for Seattle. 29, 5, and 12 in her last game, 19, 7, and 7, 21, 1, 5, and 2, and 1. The other play that I like here is also Chelsea Gray's fantasy score. I think either one's a strong play. You can see the fantasy score she's gone well over. Actually, now that I think about it, considering that she is getting some peripheral stats, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. So, these blocks and steals, she is getting some here. I'm actually going to go fantasy score. So let's avoid this. Let's go fantasy score, 33.5 for Chelsea Gray. I think she's just playing at such a high level here. They're going to need her to play huge minutes in this game. And she has kind of an advantage, in my opinion, because Seattle is so stacked in their front court. It really allows Chelsea Gray to get a lot more opportunity to score and just navigate a little bit easier out there. So I like Chelsea Gray over 33.5 fantasy score. Clearly over this her last 4. If she can get those peripheral stats, I like this a lot. So 33.5 fantasy score over for Chelsea Gray. A'ja Wilson over 3.5 free throws made. And Candace Parker over 2.5 blocks and steals. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about these props. Please, again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not gambling advice. These are just plays I'm personally looking at making. Please hit the subscribe button, drop a like on this video, and as always, have a great day.